Okay, we're going to talk today about a database called Credo. It's a new database the library has. Let's go here to Library Databases A to Z, and we will go to C. And we'll pull down here, and there's Credo. Now Credo, what this is a reference database, okay? So it's different from when you're looking for peer-reviewed articles or you're looking for secondary sources or primary sources. This is more like what's called a tertiary source. This is a reference source. It's a combination of information on a topic. And this is where you go if you don't know much about a topic and you want to get started on a topic and you want to learn the basics of it. Okay? Think of it as kind of an academic version of Wikipedia, really. So we'll go in here. It's also a great place to shop for a paper. So let's say you're in a humanities course and they're talking about Plato, and you're supposed to write some kind of a paper on Plato, and you really don't know much about Plato. If you go into an article database and start looking for things on Plato, you're going to find really advanced articles written from the concept, the understanding that you already know quite a bit about Plato. Let's say you don't know anything about Plato. This is the place you go. We're just going to start our research here. Just do a search for Plato. It's basically a collection of a lot of encyclopedia articles on Plato. Okay, this is a summary here from the great thinkers A to Z. And if you look down, all of these are from professionally published encyclopedias on Plato. Just to give you a background of who Plato was, what he did, you can read more right there. And you can see just a summary is who was Plato. What did he do? What did he write? What did he believe? Very simple. It's a great place to get your research started. Also, the nice thing is they have this related concepts over here to broaden out your research. So if you've done any reading on Plato, you know that Plato wrote a lot about Socrates. Socrates was like his mentor. So if we click on Socrates here, we're going to get a search on Socrates now, and you can learn about Socrates. And as you're reading and learning about it up here, well, how was that related to Stoicism? I've heard about Stoicism. And it can really just take you on a nice journey here. And again, here's their selected article. If you look down here, there's all sorts of articles here. All of these are going to be basic, just giving you the basics. Okay, let me go back. And you can just keep going with this, which is what I really like. You can, once you get started on a topic, you can just take it wherever it's going to take you. I saw in our first one, let me go back to Plato. What about Neoplatonism? I've heard about that. So these were later philosophers, hundreds of years later, who were still carrying on with Plato's philosophy. The primary writer was Plotinus. Well, who was Plotinus? Let's get into him. And this is what I really like about this database is you can just keep going with this. You can just keep going as far as you want with this. Look through here. What else looks interesting? Heard of this guy, Pseudo Dionysius. Who is he? What did he do? Go into these, and I can learn a lot really quickly. And if I'm trying to get up to speed on a topic and I don't really understand it, this would be the place to start. Then later you want to branch out and get some peer-reviewed articles. That's fine. But I'm not going to understand any of those articles until I've read this background information first. Let's go in here to, well, geez, how is this related to Christianity? See, I'm starting to already develop some interesting ideas for my paper, just looking through here. Okay, and we can go back. You could read all day long on this, and it could really starts to make your paper kind of fun. Okay, what about Gnosticism? See, I could do this all day. This is great, and it's really, it makes it easy. It makes it easy to do your research, at least to get started on it. I think it's great. Again, it's a good place to start. And instead of in the library, instead of just going to this where you search all the databases at once, if you're looking for this kind of information, I would recommend going directly to Credo first, because it's a kind of an encyclopedia database. Sometimes the results get buried when you're searching everything. So that's your introduction to Credo database. I think it's great. I could spend forever on this and would be a terrific place to get a lot of background information on your paper before you get into the more advanced articles and things like that. So hopefully this was helpful to you. Let me know if you have any questions.